Lando Norris is on another level this weekend. He sat out FP1 and still led every single session since. Today in Austria, he dominated qualifying and snagged pole with the 1:03.971. Insane. That's the biggest pole margin of the season so far. Not even close. And here's the crazy thing. Charles Leclerc somehow splits the McLarens to snag P2. I'm going to say this very cautiously right now, but Ferrari's new upgrades might be working. Oscar Piastri, he was also flying, but his final Q3 lap got ruined by a Pierre Gasly spin. The crazy thing about that yellow flag, it not only cost Oscar, but it also wrecked Max's final lap too. Yeah, Max is only starting P7. This is the dude who's taken pole the last 4 years in Austria. Between a tricky setup, traffic, and that yellow flag, it's like he never had a chance. He even called the Red Bull undrivable during Q2. Not a great sign for Red Bull's home race. And Lewis Hamilton quietly goes P4 for Ferrari. George is right behind him in 5th for Mercedes, which finally seems to be stabilizing performance-wise. But let's talk surprises. Liam Lawson is cooking. He goes P6 and out-qualifies Max. Crazy. And Gabby Bortoletto, P8 for frickin' kick. If you didn't know, he actually won here in Austria last year in F2. Kimi Antonelli, not his weekend here. He squeezed through a wild Q2 to end up 9th. Pierre Gasly rounds out the top 10 despite causing that yellow flag. But Q2, total chaos. There was a literal fire at the final corner that caused a red flag. Everyone had 5 minutes to get one last lap in. The pressure was insane. Big names who didn't make it through. Fernando, Albon, Esteban, and Carlos. That's now 3 straight Q1 exits for him. But the biggest blow, Yuki Tsunoda out in Q1 again. P18 at Red Bull's home track. He was only 2.5 tenths off of Max. But that gap in today's grid, that's the difference between P6 and P18. And the pressure on him right now, massive.